Hello everyone and welcome back to biology. Today we are going to get started on lesson number 33, which is on fish. Fishes fall under the category of vertebrates. They are actually vertebrates that live underwater and breathe through their gills. Okay? So that is what is considered a fish. Now, there are countless fish. There's so many fish, I can't even give you a ballpark number of them. There's a lot of fish. Sharks, whales. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? All those fish. Some that we would confuse as fish, like vertebrates, that are not vertebrates. For example, the jellyfish. It does not fall under the same category as these because it is an invertebrate. The sea star, also an invertebrate. So doesn't fall into the same category, yet they do live underwater. So there are still underwater creatures that do not fall under the same category of fish for the reason that they're invertebrates instead of vertebrates. Okay? Now, there are actually 3 different classifications of fish. Make sure you have your pencil and paper ready to write these down. The first classification we're going to talk about are jawless fish. Now, jawless fish have a round mouth, so their mouth is just a big circle. They have no jaw, hence the name jawless, and they have worm-like bodies. They do not have teeth or scales, and also their backbone is, even though they do have a backbone, it is rather soft than in comparison to others. Okay? There are actually 2 types of jawless fish. One of them, the lamprey fish, and the other one is the hagfish. You can always look up a picture of them if you're curious to see how they look. The second category is, and this word was very difficult for me to learn how to pronounce, I practice, is cartilaginous fish. Cartilaginous fish are fishes that their skeleton is actually made out of cartilage. Now, cartilage is a tough tissue that's still soft, and it's not hard like bone. Now, cartilaginous fish their skeleton is made up of cartilage. Now, if you want an example of what cartilage feels like, touch your ears. They are actually made out of cartilage. So, these fish that fall under this category, their skeleton feels like that, like super flexible, it's tough, but yet it's not hard like bone. 2 examples of cartilaginous fish are sharks and rays. Lastly, we have the classification of bony fish. And as the name implies, these fish are made out of hard bone, meaning that there are many of them. There are actually 30,000 species of fish that fall under the category of bony fish. That is more species under this category than there are species of vertebrates. Crazy, right? Now, an example of a bony fish, which is one of the most common types of fish, for example, is a perch. Okay? For your assignment today, I want you to research an example of each type of these fishes. Just one. I want one example for a jawless fish, one example for cartilaginous fish, and one example for bony fish. Try to stay away from the examples I already gave. Okay? If you have any questions on anything, please don't hesitate and ask. I'm here to help. I hope you guys have a very wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.